But we increased security guards and police officers.
Yes, we did.
And I'm just
We did not increase police officers, but we increased security guards to ensure that we had enough coverage and blind spots on those campuses. So they're not managing behavior of students on a daily basis, but we have a 400,000 square foot building in Waco High School, and we needed additional eyes, and as we've talked about previously. Yeah.
my thing about that.
Hold on, Jeremy. We talked about infrastructure earlier and tearing down but it looked like we tore down the infrastructure that was working for our schools. When you talk about behavioral aids, behavioral teams, and we increase security guards and police officers on our campuses, that's turning our schools into detention centers.
There are other pieces that we're going to talk about later on in the presentation, but I also want to say in response to the question, in the same way that we had principals advocate for retention of their behavior paraprofessionals because they were part of a supportive, positive presence on their campus, we also had leaders who said that this would be the best decision for their campuses because that particular position was not contributing to the overall culture on their campus. So it was very much a reflection of campus needs, and there is such a variety of how these positions were introduced over time, what expectations were evolving over time, that there was not a consistent across the board belief that this is a position. So not an individual, not the person in the position, but this was not a position that needed to be excluded from consideration when tough choices had to be made.
At the beginning, you said that you guys were kind of coming in to kind of create a structure across the district, and my issue is we had a structure that I felt like was working. So I understand that it might not have been perfect. So it might have been some campuses that might have needed additional training, or maybe somebody who lived it like Coach Love, or Matt Rambo, or Terrell that's been working in the district. Not to just call people, I'm just saying people that I know have been in the district for a while. Maybe to call them in to do more trainings. I just don't. And to Trustee Guillory's point of the security guards, they make more than behavior aids. So it's interesting that it's a budgeting issue that it sounds like, but they make more than behavior aids. I'm just not really seeing the correlation of how this is going to help our students, and I don't think we're seeing that this year. So